Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, overseas entries dominate the rich Barbados Sandy Lane Gold Cup. We have the mare Indian Medicine trying for a repeat win in the top of the class stakes in TNT. And the latest from Caymanas Park horse racing. Let's head first to Barbados for the story of the Sandy Lane Gold Cup. US $112,000, the overall purse for its 35th staging. The number one horse coming from Gulfstream in Florida is Dorsett. First race in Barbados this. Jalon Samuel riding for two-time Gold Cup winning trainer Robert Peirce at odds of 19-2. Number 2, Mike Maker's US entry, Watch Your Own Bobber. The 3-2 favourite, top jockey Patrick Husbands aboard. Number 3's Daunting David, who was runner-up last year, 15-1 odds here. Number 4, another US entry, War Envoy, the 9-5 second favourite. US-based jockey Mario Pino aboard. Number 5, Marcos Antonios at 19-1. 6, Derby Kitten, the outsider, at 24-1. 7, champion trainer Victor Cheeseman's Just a Fashion at 9-2. Number 9, Dashing David, who was third in the 2014 Gold Cup at 16-1. One of 3 entries from trainer Liz Dean's barn. And 10, Sailors Creek, the defending champion, at 11-2 odds, reunited with his 2015 winning rider Rico Walcott. To the race score we go now with Dean Springer.
Other starters orders. Racing absolutely level beginning for the 2016 running of the Sandy Lane Gold Cup. And War Envoy popped away smartly, also showing lots of speed coming across from the outside is Sailors Creek. Just a Fashion is prominent as well. Towards the inside, Watch Your Own Bobber. Into the stretch the first time. And it's War Envoy and Sailors Creek who disputed the lead. On the outside, Just a Fashion. Behind these, Watch Your Own Bobber. Then we get Daunting David and Dashing David. On the inside is Dorsett. Derby Kitten has one beaten at this point, and that is Marcos Antonios with a circuit to go. He has all to pass. The opening quarter, 24-3. As they head towards the 5 furlong. And it's Just a Fashion who sticks that long net of his in front. On the inside, War Envoy continues to do battle. Sailors Creek is third. Then Watch Your Own Bobber is next. Dorsett going up on the inside as they go towards the half-mile marker. They round the far turn ahead of the hill towards the departure point. And Mario Pino and War Envoy have a short lead. On the outside, Just a Fashion is next. On the inside, Sailors Creek. Patrick Husbands has set. Watch Your Own Bobber down for the drive. The one circle on the outside is Daunting David. Also there's Dorsett as they race towards the quarter pole. 6-1, 12-3. And the race is on. They put the pedal to the metal. And it's War Envoy. Mario Peter asking for another quarter mile. On the outside, here's Watch Your Own Bobber with a rattle. Dorsett's going to split horses. And they're homeward bound in the Gold Cup. And Watch Your Own Bobber and Dorsett are going to match strides. Dorsett on the right-hand drive. It's going to draw off now to open up by 2, by 3. Dorsett, Jalon Samuel celebrates 2016 Gold Cup. Goes to Dorsett.
Dorsett strongest in the finish. Jalon Samuel's switch from right-hand whipping to the left looks more celebratory than strategic. At a mere 22 years old, the young rider has already posted 2 Gold Cup trams. The least fancied of the entries coming from overseas, Dorsett scores at 19-2 odds. Chased by the favourite Watch Your Own Bobber and War Envoy. The defending champion Sailors Creek could only manage 4th. 1 minute 49.40 seconds among the faster Gold Cup times recorded in the past decade. Dorsett wins by a widening 3 lengths as Stephen Madu and Alan Madu become the first TNT owners in 28 years to win the Barbados Gold Cup since 1988 when Roland Cahn's call to account won with Emil Ramsamy. Dorsett's bid had looked in trouble at the start when he was bounced coming out of the gates by the favourite Watch Your Own Bobber, who stumbled badly, but Samuel was composed and confident enough to overcome it.
When it gets to a point, I was bumped a little bit and then they got shuffled back at the start. But after he catches footing, as I said, I wanted him to do and he relaxed. And I was confident after that, you know, and I just let him do what he wanted. And then when I asked him, just accelerate and when they found the space, he just went through it and that was it.
Joined in at the track's post-race interview with winning trainer Robert Peirce, Jalon Samuel said the issue of traffic problems was another obstacle for Dorsett.
From the half mile, there was no space, you know. So when I did find the space just with the mile pole, I was quite happy. But before that, there wasn't no space whatsoever, and I was just waiting, just by my time.
We were hoping to maybe sit a little closer, but he got badly hit out of the gates. So he had to sit further back, and Jalon just did the rest, and it worked out perfectly.
Trainer Peirce, who won 2 previous Gold Cups with Sharp Impact in 2006 and Daylight Express 3 years later, explained that even though the 6-year-old only arrived in Barbados days before the Gold Cup, solid preparation had started as soon as he purchased the horse several weeks before.
I flew up there, claimed him, and then I had my groom from Canada who worked with me when I was to train in Canada. He drove down then and looked after him, so he was my eyes and ears, and basically every day contacted him and told him what we needed done. He was on a track in the quarantine, and the track in the quarantine was the exact size of the Barbados track, and he worked right-handed every day, which was huge. And every time he went fast, I flew up there and made sure that he worked how he wanted and stuff like that. And we realized he had won his 3 races overseas with blinkers, and they never raced him with blinkers again. So when I went fast with him in Florida, I put the blinkers back on, and he really worked impressively. And then when he came here, he already was accustomed to the right-handed, and he already had all his work in. So basically when he got here, I just had to go slow for a few days, and he was ready to go.
Meanwhile, days after his huge triumph, the celebration continues for jockey Samuel and his adoring entourage from his home community of Britain's Hill. To TNT we go now. The top of the class stakes, 8 runners, including last year's winner, Indian Medicine, a 3-5 favourite to win again. Let's see how she does here. Eddie Arno on commentary.
As they come to the top of the home stretch with 250 metres to go. And Badri is now asking the favourite Indian Medicine to move on to win his race. He leads by a length and a half. Dark Treasure is running home strongly on the inside. On his outside comes Masterpiece. Then comes Sweet Genius. 50 metres to go, and Indian Medicine is straight and strong as she comes towards the finishing line in a nice performance.
The 6-year-old mare Indian Medicine repeats as top of the class stakes winner, the favourite pulling clear under champion jockey Pravin Badri, chased by the 7-2 bet Chase the Dragon, 102.80, a pretty quick winning time for 5.5 furlongs in the 2-length triumph for trainer Bobby Prasad and owner Kavita Prasad. His daughter Indian Medicine was bred by Harold Chady. In Jamaica, rainy conditions left the Caymanas Park racetrack very sloppy. The main event was a 3-year-old and upwards overnight allowance event over 6.5 furlongs. Here's Brian Rickman's call.
As they now make their way toward the top of the lane, and Edison has now struck the lead. It's Edison, Blackthorn over on the rail. Red Flag left out of it just a bit. Commanding Chief and Rum Punch asked to make ground. Miracle Star is the one toward the extreme outside. Shining Light plies the route down against the rail as they run past the furlong pole, and Edison is traveling strong. Red Flag and Blackthorn chasing along with Shining Light. Edison beginning to tie up just a little bit. Here now is a Red Flag and a Shining Light. Edison hanging on, just gets there over Shining Light.
The 7-year-old Edison at 7-2 odds, fading at the end, but holding on with jockey Bebeto Harvey aboard for the win by a neck over the 9-2 shot Shining Light. Bred by Dave Gerard and Lawrence Hefes, Edison covers 6.5 furlongs in 1:19.60 for trainer Richard Azan and owner Elite Bloodstock Limited. We've been at the track, covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.